Hey, 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 hey. Hi, good afternoon. This is Cheryl, host of the Thinking Woman's Bench podcast. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today, this Saturday, before the precious holiday that we call Resurrection. So, those of you who have stopped in today, I really appreciate you because it dawned on me. A lot of people are pretty busy on today, so I appreciate you. Before I go any further, let me say that. Today, I have a treat for you. I have invited a man to help me see behind the curtain of the male psyche, the masculine soul. I have invited him here because I wanted to speak from a man's point of view regarding disappointment. I think disappointment have harmed just as many people as diseases have, right? So we all have hearts. We all at some point have come into disappointment. Yet the process to recovery is different for us all. All right? I'm being told I cannot hear. My guest is telling me he cannot hear. Now that would be a real issue. Other people in the chat, would you tell me if you can hear me? Can you hear me, Sidney? Hello. Can you hear me? Open your mic.
I can hear you, Cheryl. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly now. All right,
Perfect.
let me
Awesome.
do you honor and start over, okay? I don't know what the case was, but forgive us, okay? So today I was telling the audience, if you will, mute yourself for me now. I hope you still hear me though. So today I have invited a man that I wanted to speak to so that I can get a better glimpse to the psyche behind the male soul, the masculine soul. I was saying that disappointment, I think, have harmed many people, maybe even more so than disease. We all have hearts, and at some point, we all have come into disappointment. But the process to recovery is different for us all. So, my guess, why he cannot speak for all men, he can speak from a man's point of view. So now that he hears me, let me tell you a little bit about him before we say an official hello. Sidney Smith is a father of four and grandfather who happens to be a man and minister of God. He conducts a weekly men's only Bible study. I think it's two of them he does. He's also a businessman who role in the business I would like for him to expound on, but his role in his business is as a district governor for a company called Rotary International. So it's all these hats that he wears that made me want to interview him. So, Sydney, how are you today?
Cheryl, I'm doing fine. It's great to hear your voice.
And really understandable since something had happened that you did not hear my voice.